just barely Texas, 1 mile over the line, just as expected. You always change your mind, but when lonesome meets lonely, we can make that Lone Star shine. Just barely Texas, and you're just barely mine. The tie that binds us, baby, is a little bit of twine. You've untied it, maybe one, maybe two, maybe 3 or 4 times.
Hi, I'm Fraser Douglas, the avid tent camper.
And that was a short clip of Just Barely Texas by Rick Adams. You can hear more of this song at the end of this video. And if you'd like to hear more music by Rick Adams, you can buy his CDs, No Cover at the Door, and Curves in a Long Straight Road from Amazon.com.
In this video, I want to tell you about our trip to Lake Livingston State Park, which is located about
60 miles
north of Houston, Texas.
Lake Livingston has 163 campsites organized into 5 loops. The Piney Shores / Red Oak Loop is perhaps the most desirable because the Piney Shores section is right on the lake shore, and the Red Oak section is just a few steps away from the lake shore. The Piney Shores sites have beautiful views, especially at sunset, but they also get a considerable wind on windy days, and they are not located near bathrooms with showers. The Red Oak section does not have the view that the Piney Shores section has, but it has a bathroom right in the middle of the section, and trees block the wind that come off the lake shore. The Pond Loop is located just behind the Piney Shores and Red Oak Loop, and the sites are very similar to those in the Red Oak Loop. The Hercules Club Loop is an older section of the campground that is specifically designed for tents, and it has showers. The Pin Oak Loop is another older section of the campground designed for tents that also has showers. And the Briar Loop is a primitive tent camping area, but it's located near all of the main activity areas of the park. In addition, there are 10 screened shelters right on the lakeshore where families can bring their sleeping bags and sleep right on the floor or in an upper loft. Now let me mention some of the amenities of this park. The grounds are neat and well maintained and relatively free of animal scavengers. The bathrooms are small relative to the number of campsites they serve, but they're very clean. A seawall or bulkhead has been constructed the entire length of the lake shore to eliminate the habitat that would likely attract water snakes and alligators. It provides a great place for fishing anywhere along the lake shore. 6 boat ramps are scattered along the lake shore, and 2 fish cleaning stations are available. A small playground is located in the center of the park, and an archery range is located at the north end of the park, and Wi-Fi is generally available throughout the park. And the garbage disposal area is very clean. Now let's look at some campsite features.
All of the campsites in this loop have a new concrete parking pad, which we've set up our tarp over, and then there's a tent pad in the back. Notice that there's water and electric hookups, but the electric hookup is a long distance away from the tent pad, so that you'll need a long extension cord if you want electricity in your tent. Over on this side, we've got a nice new picnic table, but notice that it is chained to the ground so you can't move it. And we have a cooking grate or a fire ring, that is one of the nicest fire rings that I've ever seen. It's on a concrete pad, and it has a keyhole type of shape where you can build your fire out in the outer area and then move your coals up under the cooking grate, and the cooking grate is adjustable. The height of the cooking grate is adjustable.
The campsite also had plenty of trees where we could hang our hammocks.
Here's our living area and kitchen, and I'll be putting a tarp up over that stove in just a few minutes. Our water and electricity are right there.
Here is our living area with the third tarp in place. This park offers several activities. First of all, we enjoyed watching red-bellied woodpeckers getting closer and closer to our campsite. It seems that they were interested in a potato chip that was on the ground. In the center of the park was a large building that had a store and nature center. Next to the store was a tower, and Ava climbed this tower every day that we were there. The swimming area was located in a small cove. Although it did not have a beach, it had several ladders for climbing up from the water over the seawall. Boat rentals are available, and there was a pier located right next to the store. A fishing license was not required for people fishing from the shore, and so Ava went down to the seawall very close to our campsite and quickly caught 2 nice-sized catfish, which we ate for breakfast that day. Saturday morning, we enjoyed eating breakfast with my sister and her family at the Whistle Stop Cafe in Livingston. Saturday afternoon, we enjoyed walking the nature trail with the Douglas and Gilbert families. And Saturday evening, we joined the Douglas and Gilbert families at a local Mexican restaurant. The security at this park is excellent. All people entering the park had to stop and register at the entrance control station. Several campground hosts were scattered through the campground. Park rangers and staff frequently drove through the campground. Public consumption of alcoholic beverages was forbidden in the park. Cell phone signal reception was excellent, and an after-hours emergency number was posted on the campground map. Unfortunately, the nice amenities of this park cost money, and so the fees are quite high. First of all park visitors must have either an annual pass that costs $70 a year or must pay $5 per person admission. Since Ava and I were only going to stay in Texas for 4 days, we decided to pay the $5 a day per person. Campsite fees varied depending on the amenities that were available. For example, the Piney Shores Loop with the water view cost $28 per night, while the Briar Loop, which is a primitive tent area, only costs $10 a night. Several stores where we could buy supplies were nearby. We could buy ice, firewood, and a few other supplies right in the campground. A Dollar General store was located about 2 miles away from the park entrance, and a Walmart was located about 10 miles away. Before concluding, I want to thank Tim and Martha Douglas for allowing us to join them on several activities and for sharing some of their photos to help make this video. For information about tent camping equipment and procedures, please visit my website, www.basictentcamping.com, and visit my Facebook page, Modern Tent Camping.
Remember, take more trips, travel further, visit more attractions, and save money. Go tent camping.
Just barely Texas, 1 mile over the line. Loved and rejected, it's a roller coaster ride. But when lonesome meets lonely,